Good afternoon and welcome all to Our Flavour. Synonymous with the bold and diversified food from the region, the Faculty of Food and Agriculture has a wide and varied cadre of programs and academic options. We wish to share the wonders and possibilities with you in this very personal space to ensure each and every one of you understand the path and requirements to a rewarding career. We happily share this time with you, and I guarantee you that at the end, you will #accept our challenge. My name is Dr. Gaius Eudoxy, and I am the Deputy Dean Outreach and Internationalization from the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. And I would like to welcome you to the best faculty on the St. Augustine campus. I think you would agree with me when I say that we are the best, because your presence here today shows that you feel the same and are interested in learning more about the programs that we offer and the process to be part of a 100-year tradition. We will do our best to address all of your questions because we truly are looking forward to welcoming you to the UE in this centenary year. During our question and answer segment, we will answer as many questions as we can. However, after today's session, you can still contact us at dean.ffa@sta.ub.edu. We will put that up in the chat very shortly. And please note that we are committed to assisting you however we can. So let me tell you a little bit about the program that we have for you today. Firstly, you will hear from the Faculty Dean, Professor Wayne Ganpat. Following the Dean, you will hear from the faculty's heads of departments about the programs that we offer and learn of the career paths that you can possibly embark on after studying with us. We also have a few visuals to heighten your interest and convince you to #choose action. At the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, we have 3 departments and many programs of study. And this evening, our heads of department will tell you more. After hearing about our departments and their programs, I am sure you will have lots of questions, which will then get us straight into our question and answer segment. However, feel free to share your questions, comments, opinions throughout the program, as our team will be compiling them as we go along. Wonderful. Let's get started. I now invite Professor Wayne Ganpat to formally welcome you to this evening's proceedings. Professor Ganpat.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Dr. Eudoxy. I'm very happy to be here this evening, and I'm very happy to welcome all the people on this virtual outreach this evening from the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. It's entitled Our Flavour, and it's exactly that. I want to tell you how we do things in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. We do it quite differently from the other faculties. Dr. Eudoxy has mentioned that it's the best faculty. Well, I endorse that. It is indeed the best faculty. It is not only the best faculty, it's the oldest faculty on the campus. It was started in 1921 with the Western Agricultural College, and then became the Imperial College of Tropical Agriculture. And after many changes, here we are today in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. So we are the longest and faculty across the campus. And you will come to understand if you join us that we are the best indeed. So let me also welcome the heads of department who are here and you'll hear from this evening, as well as the staff who are here to help you all answer questions and provide some support for you. So I know the faculty name is somewhat misleading, Faculty of Food and Agriculture. So, and many of you all, either on your own minds or your parents, don't want you to come and study agriculture. They dissuade you because agriculture had its bad connotations of hard work in the sun and all this kind of thing. But I want you to know that the Faculty of Food and Agriculture is much more than agriculture. We have many programs, many diversified programs. You will hear about programs in, of course, we do the program in agriculture. It's our basic program, certificate in agriculture and a degree in agriculture. But you'll hear about many other exciting programs this afternoon. Listen to them carefully. Programs in nutrition and dietetics, programs in the environment, programs in consumer sciences, programs in geography. You'll hear about a range of programs. I want you to pay particular attention and send in your questions. You know, we really want to welcome you here virtually, hopefully in September, but we really look forward for you to come in on this beautiful campus that we have here as soon as this COVID-19 era is finished. So I wanted to ask you students and any parents who are listening to really take this time to use it wisely. This might be a downtime. You might be home and you might be thinking of what can I do, thinking about this and thinking about that and weighing your options. This is not the time for that. This is not the time for that. Use this year wisely. Put a certificate next to your name or put in a degree next to your name. You will not regret it. This faculty has a proud tradition of people coming here into this faculty and after leaving here, they have gone on to do a number of things in all different areas, in all different fields worldwide, and even getting acclaim. Just last week, one of our graduates was given an international prize, the World Food Prize, which is highly sought over, very prestigious prize, belonging to the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, an international prize. A couple of weeks ago, one of our graduates became the senator of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. You can reach anywhere with a degree, a starting degree. And we have 3 certificates that you hear about this. You pay particular attention to them. They are your entry points. And they're a good place to start off and to get your career going. We look forward to seeing you. We will answer all your questions this afternoon and even further onwards. The Faculty of Food and Agriculture is just here waiting on you. And you will see the broad range of very young lecturers we have and deputy deans. You can see Dr. Udoxie is right there, you know, just a shade older than all of you all. So you all can feel free, you'll feel very nice. So our lecturers are experts in their subject matter areas. Our technical staff are also very expert in areas. So what more can I tell you? All I want you to do is listen to the heads of department, take some notes, ask some questions, and I really look forward to seeing you signing up, registering for a program in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. This is something you won't regret. Our flavor is to the bone, and it's better than everyone else. Thank you very much. You're muted, Dr. Udoxie.
Apologies. Thank you so very much, Dean Ganpat, for your very inspiring words to our potential students. And I'm happy that you said that I didn't look as old as I probably am. So wonderful with that. As we mentioned, we have a few visuals that we will wish to share with you. So I know that we will be, our words alone won't be able to convince you. So we have a number of nice little visuals in there to also encourage you all to join the faculty. So I will ask our IT support to play our first video for you all.
Why study at the Faculty of Food and Agriculture? We have a long-standing reputation since the Imperial College of Tropical Agriculture started in 1921. That's right, we're celebrating 100 years of excellence. We also have a wide range of programs and facilities, like our large working farms at Mount Hope and Orange Grove, the University Field Station, and the Agricultural Innovation Park, giving you the best agricultural teachings of our great outdoors and even greater indoors. This gives our students an ideal blend of theory and practical learning, putting science into practice. At the faculty, you'll find a close community which will welcome you into the FFA family, making lifelong friends and lasting experiences along the way to your degree.
Wonderful. If that didn't convince you, just wait up. We have some very, very informative heads of department who will share with you information that will certainly help in allowing you to make that very important decision. Welcome to our family. The fact that you are locked onto this virtual day is testament to your interest in furthering your education. And not just that, your interest in this particular faculty. This faculty offers a range of programs across 3 departments. And sometimes it can be overwhelming to make the right choice, to know which program is best suited for the career that you probably have in mind, or to even know what requirements are needed to enter into that particular program. Hopefully, the information that will be delivered in the next segment will help and provide clarification. I now invite our heads of department to share more on the programs within the Faculty of Food and Agriculture and ask you, our viewers, to look out for some special messages from some of our past and present students. I now hand over to the head of department of Agricultural Economics and Extension, Dr. Sharon Hutchinson.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Department of Agricultural Economics and Extension. I'm here to discuss some of our program options with you. And so as I move along, I first want to start off with our key undergraduate programs. One of our key programs in entrepreneurship and agribusiness. And this looks at moving food all the way from the farm, which is a production environment, all the way through distribution, packaging, and all these services that is supported in order to get the food items to the consumer. So this could be at the retail end where you have supermarkets, hypermarkets like Price Smart and so on, as well as all the manufacturers involved in producing our food. Many agribusinesses are all around us, and one good reason to enter this food industry through entrepreneurship and agribusiness management is because food continues to be a high growth area, and also because, as you know, even in a pandemic such as ours now, food is one of the essential businesses, so your careers are assured. Okay, so what I'm pointing out here are just different companies that you may be aware of, companies like Nestle, Carlson Chemicals, who are available, who are here in Trinidad, Namdefco, Caribbean Chemicals, some of the companies like Just Juice, which is actually managed by a graduate of ours. These are just some of the companies that many of our graduates find themselves employed. And these constitute part of the food sector and the agribusinesses that we support. There are many kind of career opportunities that are available as well. Many of our students want to be self-employed. You can become an agribusiness entrepreneur. You can get involved in market research because, of course, many businesses want to know what kind of foods consumers are interested in buying, how much they're interested in paying, what kind of attributes, flavors, tastes, and so on. As well as you can become a loans officer, project managers, which are in wide demand world over. Many of our graduates are also employed as agricultural program officers, marketing advisors, resource economists, and teachers in the high school setting. Our students also travel worldwide, and many of them have been international speakers at many conferences and meetings. And they've been able to combine the different disciplines in the department in order to achieve their goals. In terms of communication and extension, we find that in today's world where everything is now virtual, communication and extension has become actually critical for success. So our graduates in this area become communication specialists or consultants, as well as program planners and extension officers, as well as youth counselors and specialists in providing information on foods, economics, business management strategies, and as well disseminating information on agriculture in general. One of our key programs, which is in human nutrition and dietetics, is also very critical, especially now where many people are trying to battle chronic diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, cancers. Many persons are always wanting to know, what to eat, what portion sizes, how they should cook their food, and so on. And this is the discipline that helps provide information on this. In addition, these nutritionists and dietitians advise doctors, nurses, staff at gyms, sporting organizations, and their membership in terms of how they should eat and what they should eat. Many of our graduates are also self-employed consultants in this field, so there's a whole range of opportunities. Even now that we are fighting the pandemic, you recognize the nutritionists and dietitians continue to be in high demand, and even post-COVID, these kinds of disciplines are here to stay. So we have a certificate in human ecology that just requires 5 CSEC passes only to get in. We have our certificate in BSc Human Nutrition and Dietetics, and you can use the certificate in human ecology to get into any of our bachelor's programs. We also have professional development in institutional food service supervisor training. This is a short-term program geared towards those persons who are involved in supervising kitchens. We have a minor in sport nutrition, as well as a major in nutritional sciences. Our family and consumer sciences are for those persons who want to get into fashion and design. You can have your own business where you're actually constructing garments, or you are creating designs to sell to persons who are involved in the actual manufacturing. One of the key things I want to highlight here is that we have a heavy focus on computer-aided design, and we also have support staff from the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards, who, as you know, are involved in providing training and standards for textiles and other products in Trinidad and Tobago. For the food service option, this is if you want to get into catering, or you want to manage a catering business, this program is for you. If you want to manage a school feeding kitchen or a restaurant of any size, or an institutional kitchen, such as a kitchen for a hospital, army, prisons, etc., this degree is also there for you. Our diploma in institutional and community nutrition and dietetics is there for persons who want to become registered dietitians. And again, these persons are medical professionals in their own right who work alongside hospital staff, as I mentioned before. For our postgraduate programs, we have postgraduate programs in agricultural economics, agricultural extension, marketing, and agribusiness. And we also have a new one-year postgraduate diploma in climate resilient agricultural extension and community development. This allows you also a study experience put together with the theory so that you will get that practical exposure as well. Our students have been involved in many different activities, from research days, and some of our students have also developed their own products, such as here we have Seriously Grounded, where our students are using dashing and cassava to provide a new kind of cereal. So you can see that our students use the nutrition background together with the agribusiness experience and turn it into their own business. And they were able to launch this product in October last year, and so you can check their Facebook page for more. Our students also involved in study abroad programs. So even as last as February 2020, some of our graduate and undergraduate students were in California, in the USA, to attend a World Ag Expo. So our students, get to see the world as much as we kind of make the arrangements, and we expose them to a number of conferences, meetings, and other stakeholders, so you can get to where you want to be. Welcome to the Department of Agricultural Economics and Extension. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Hutchinson. for explaining and sharing with our audience the wonderful programs and opportunities from the Department of Agricultural Economics and Extension. And as I mentioned, we have many little treats in store, so I will ask our IT personnel to share with you a very inspiring video.
Hi guys, my name is Candida Khan, also known as Didi on social media. And I'm a dietitian, nutritionist, and healthcare professional, which basically means that I'm a wellness coach and a lifestyle expert. And what I'm about is basically helping persons to achieve their health goals through lifestyle changes. I am a past student of UWI in Trinidad and Tobago and in Jamaica. I did my BSc in nutrition and dietetics, and I did the diploma to become a registered dietitian in Trinidad, and then I did my master's in nutrition in Jamaica. And my aim is to prevent and reduce chronic diseases in Trinidad and Tobago and the world through lifestyle changes, because health is wealth and you can't do anything without it. Honestly, what I've learned is that you want to stick to your passion. You want to become happy and healthy. You want to make sure that you do what's best for you at all times. For me, the base of my work came from my educational background, and I needed that in order to start my own nutrition consultancy and then branch off into creating products and services that are focused on helping persons with their health. And let's help to prevent and overcome lifestyle diseases together. I'm building an empire, so join me. Not knowing what I wanted to do, and ended with a drive and a passion that motivated me to do everything that I've accomplished so far, which is really amazing, and I'm super happy and thankful for it. Sometimes you really don't know what you want to do in life until you try different avenues and see what works for you. Where's your passion? Where's your drive? Where's your energy moving towards? And then follow it. Check out the nutrition program at the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. You never know what could happen. Join me.
Drive, passion. That is what we are asking for you, and that is what we're offering through the Department of Agricultural Economics and Extension. Next, we have our head of department for the Department of Food Production. So over to you, Dr. Woodivira.
Thank you very much, Dr. J.S. Doxy, colleagues, and all the viewing audience. Welcome to the Department of Food Production. As you have heard already, the faculty is the best, the oldest. And I want to inform you that the Department of Food Production is the pioneer department in the faculty, and probably in the St. Augustine campus. So you're welcome. And let me just take you through our programs. And I want to start by just talking about our mandate and our mission. We are mandated by the University of the West Indies, the only department that is mandated by the University of the West Indies to provide training and capacity building in agriculture in the Caribbean. And so we do that by, of course, providing quality education, training, and research towards sustained improvement of the region's food and nutrition security, while simultaneously promoting sustainable use and development of agri-environmental system. Now, you would have heard it already. We have a history, a very rich history that is rooted in a pedigree of excellence in tropical agriculture, and which was founded from our Imperial College of Tropical Agriculture, founded in 1921. So, as it has been said already, this year we are celebrating 100 years. We're not talking about 100 days, 100 good years.
Boy.
Okay, please, can you mute your mic? 100 years of teaching, research, and outreach in tropical agriculture. And I'm telling you, this is not just a fluke, because our graduates have excelled themselves in different walks of life. The dean would have mentioned one of our graduates, one of our alumni that has just copped the World Food Prize. That is Dr. Shakuntala Haraksin. she finished from our BSc Agriculture program. So, and there are many stories that we can provide of graduates that have excelled as leaders, as great men and women in the society, as entrepreneurs, as researchers, great scientists, great educators, and so on. Let me take you through our programs. And our flagship program is the BSc in Agriculture. We also have BSc majors in agricultural technology and tropical landscaping. This year, we're starting an exciting new major in disaster risk resilience for agriculture and the environment. We're in a region, as you have already heard, that is plagued with all kinds of disasters. And we thought that it is necessary for us to come up with this very, very exciting program. You may be asking yourself, how do I get into one of these very exciting programs? We have different pathways that have been prepared for you to make it easy for you to come into our BSc degrees. You can come in through our undergraduate diploma in agriculture or our undergraduate certificate in agriculture. If you come through the undergraduate diploma in agriculture, you will spend 2 years doing the diploma and 2 years doing your degree. And that saves you 1 academic year. So you're finishing in 4 years. If you're doing the undergraduate certificate in agriculture, you're coming directly into the first year of the BSc program. And that also saves you 1 year. All you need are 5 GC O-levels or CSEC O-levels with mathematics and English and 1 science subject. And you are in our diploma or certificate programs. You can also come in with your CAPE or an approved diploma or associate degree. If you're coming in with CAPE, you just need 2 CAPE subjects and a pass in any science subject.
Can we come with our board paper?
Now, if you have finished your degree and you're wondering, how do I increase my chances of a career, and or you're even working and you want to improve yourself, we have our MSc and postgraduate diploma programs that you can do in tropical animal science and production, in value addition for food and nutrition security, agri-food safety and quality assurance, tropical crop protection. And we also have a brand new MSc in food security. Food is the real thing now. That is what is attracting the whole world. That is what is turning the whole world now. So come and register in one of our MSc programs, and particularly this MSc in food security. If you want to go deeper with your research and so on, we have our research degrees, MPhils and PhDs in a wide range of areas, as you can see. And all you need is a BSc degree to come into our MPhil programs, or you need an MSc or an MPhil to come into our PhD program. You also have the option of starting an MPhil and then get upgraded to PhD. We have also very rich facilities. Our university field station is our main vehicle where we carry out our teaching and research in the field. We also have laboratories and greenhouses that are well equipped to demonstrate scientific, modern, and climate-smart agriculture and environmental management and best practices.
Dr. Olivier, are you muted?
Somebody must have muted me. Okay.
Please proceed.
Yeah. So we have our laboratories and greenhouses that are well equipped. And when you come in, of course, we also have a lot of gadgets, exciting gadgets that will enhance your research, that will enhance your understanding of agriculture and the environment. So it is just the right place for you to come and get the exposure and align yourself for a variety of careers. Because once you do one of our programs, you have a rewarding careers out there that are waiting for you. You can be you can become a biometrician, you can become a product developer, you can become an animal breeder, a plant breeder, you can become an environmental resource management expert, a production agriculturist, a food processing expert, a food technology technologist or scientist. So this is a wide range. This list is not exhaustive. I will assure you with that. So I want to invite you now. This is the time. Do not wait. Come and join the Department of Food Production and be part of this great and rich history, as together we develop a food system that is modern, that is strong and resilient for food and nutrition security in a safe and secure environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Woodivira, for championing agriculture as a very progressive area that has lots of options for our potential students. To move along, we have more and more treats for you. So we will play another video inspiration from one of our former students.
My name is Alpha Senon, and I am the founder and executive director of Y Farm, which means we help youth farm. And we are in the business of promoting agriculture to young people, to children in particular as well. So what we do is via agri-edutainment, agricultural educational entertainment, we inspire, motivate young people to take up agriculture and agribusiness as a career option. At Y Farm, we travel all across the globe promoting agriculture to young people using our superhero characters, Agriman, Photosynthesista, Agribots. We created the world's first and only superhero for agriculture. We developed comic books as well that is promoted on Amazon, that is promoted all across the world, and we gain a lot of partners in helping us to carry out our duties of growing fruitier feeders from the ground up. Do you know I am a proud graduate of the University of the West Indies at the Faculty of Food and Agriculture? Yes, I graduated with first class honors doing a major in agribusiness, minors in entrepreneurship and communication extension. This training really allowed me to develop my skills in entrepreneurship and agripreneurship, to be able to create, to be able to be innovative and develop new business models for young people and showcase agriculture and the importance of it. You might be home and wondering what's next for your future. And more than likely, you're thinking agriculture could be your future. I want to let you all know that agriculture is way more than field production. There's so many opportunities that exist. Agri-entrepreneurship, the marketing in agriculture, and at the University of the West Indies, the Faculty of Food and Agriculture is your place to be able to find a degree option that suits you for your likeness and what you want to do in your life. Think about signing up today for the agribusiness degree, the entrepreneurship degree, and so many other options that exist at the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. Who knows, you might even be more successful than me one day in agriculture. So if I was you, I would sign up today. Sign up now at the Faculty of Food and Agriculture.
I hope we don't need to convince you anymore. Sign up today. Sign up now. Hashtag choose action. Last of our very esteemed heads of department, we have the head of department of geography, Dr. Farik.
Hi, so good afternoon, everybody. Thanks a lot, Dr. Eudoxie, for the introduction. So my name is Dr. Keegan Farik. and I am the head of department in the Department of geography, but I'm going to spend a lot more time focusing on the careers and sort of the skill sets that you get when you do So one of the things I really like to talk about for students who come into our department is that a degree in our department really opens doors to the world. And by that, I mean, that both geography and environmental management are a critical part of everyday life, and it touches on every aspect of life. So everything you can kind of relate to geography or some aspect of the department, and the skills and the courses that you learn really touch on these types of things. So one of the things I'm really proud of in our department is that we really train our students, right? And we have really, really unique graduates that can solve some of the major problems and issues that are facing our planet. So you think about climate change, different types of environmental issues. And the programs themselves are highly interdisciplinary. So you're probably wondering what that means. And that means that of different aspects, whether it comes from the humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, computer sciences. So you're able to gain a really wide range of skill sets that you can apply when you work. And one of the things I really enjoy is that, when you graduate, and I've seen this on our graduates, is that you see problems and perspectives, and you can solve these problems and come up with solutions from a variety of different perspectives. So I'm sure a lot of you would see things, via social media or the news, a lot of the issues and the challenges we're facing today. And they're very, very complex, very interwoven, interwebbed, and you have these really complicated kind of problems that you need to solve. And when you do these types of broad degrees in geography and environment, it gives you a lot of those skill sets. A really good example I like to use is, with volcanic eruptions in St. Vincent or COVID-19 cases in Jamaica. And if you specialize, you may see these things only from a limited perspective. So let's say, just purely disaster management, or degrees in geography, for instance, you see things very broadly. So you're able to understand how different aspects of society connect, and you're able to understand other people's perspectives and also provide your own, right? Which is a lot of things that you would learn in these types of programs. A lot of students also ask, well, Dr. Farrick, what do I learn when I do this? I really enjoy the program. It's something I'm passionate about. What do I learn? Well, you learn skill sets that employers want. Remember, when you're leaving here, you don't have a lot of work experience. So what you can advertise are your skill sets. And the types of degrees that we offer in our department give you that broad range of skill sets, from critical thinking, communication, technical. So we have, one of the things I really want to highlight our GIS and modeling, which involve a lot of IT, so information technology. And that's a really, really hot area right now. It's of need in the Caribbean. You can do interviews and a lot of community engagement in our programs. And one of the things we really emphasize is a lot of collaborative work and teamwork. And the reason for that is I actually did a little research before our presentation. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with the site LinkedIn, but that is a social networking site for professionals. There are a lot of jobs that are advertised in LinkedIn. So I did a bit of a breakdown looking at some of the requirements and the top skills that people want in 2021. And we can, kind of check off problem solving, ability to deal with complexity, so very complex situation, communication ability. I thought about our programs and I said, do we check these boxes? So I went through and I could say to you, yes, we do. And that's because we look at these human elements, the natural science elements. We have a lot of technical IT components. So you gain that holistic nature, that humanitarian nature that people want. And the stuff and the skill sets that you learn here with us are applicable before COVID, post-COVID. So because it's a very broad degree, remember, you don't really hear people talking about a career as a geographer or an environmentalist. You learn a lot of different aspects in each degree. You can specialize in some, but it opens your mind and your eyes to be able to kind of get a sense as to what you want to do after when you graduate. And that's why I would say that your career would exist. And this extensive list that I have here of different careers are from our alumni. So we contacted alumni, and you can see that they work in a huge variety of fields, whether in natural sciences, social sciences, in GIS. So we have people as environmental mappers, disaster risk mappers, poverty consultants, etc. So your career is going to be covered with these types of degrees. So if you want to do this degree and you want to gain these skill sets, it's really, really easy. You just apply for our BSc major in geography, as well as the BSc major in ENRM. If you just want to do one of them, you can double major in many of the other options that we have. They're both 3-year programs full-time, 4-year programs part-time. Both majors are gate funded, and some of the benefits obviously is that we have really engaging, innovative, and highly dedicated staff. And the programs have all been adjusted and adapted for online learning. So when you come, it's going to be smooth sailing in terms of an online environment. If you don't have A-levels, that's not a problem either. We have a 1-year certificate in environmental geography, and that essentially covers what you would do in geography or environmental science at CAPE. So you don't have to wait 2 years for CAPE. You can do this 1-year program and then enter into our undergraduate programs. If you want to find out more information, we post and we share a lot of stuff on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you could follow us there. Or if you want more information, check out our website. You can always email our department for more stuff. And if you don't believe me, we're going to share a nice, exciting video from one of our past alumni, she actually talks about her experiences in geography and environment, and how that really helped guide her towards her current career path. So thanks a lot for sharing, and I'll be available to answer more of your questions.
Thank you, Dr. Farik, and thanks for the cue for us to move right into the next video, next testimonial. So I'll just ask our IT personnel to cue up that video to share with our audience.
Hi, my name is Nikia Garing. I am a proud graduate of the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, where I graduated with a double major in Geography and Environmental and Natural Resource Management. It might not be clear to you right now, but a career is out there waiting for you, just to make the most of the opportunities that come your way. Here I am, 3 years later, working at the Institute of Marine Affairs in the Geomatics unit, where I map coastal and marine environments as well as fieldwork. Sometimes I'm out in the mangrove forest, other times I'm on a beach on the eastern coast of Trinidad. Without this program, I would not have been able to build and start the career that I do today and be involved in national and regional projects. So sign up now for the major in geography or the major in environmental and natural resource management. It's a program filled with fun and exciting courses, cool field trips, and knowledgeable and young lecturers.
Wonderful. So I hope you have not only been entertained by those testimonials, but I hope they have provided you with the evidence, at least some of that evidence that is going to support your very important decisions ahead. So let me thank our 3 heads of departments for their presentations of the varied programs and career opportunities. I hope we've captured your attention even more with this range of programs that you can pursue at our faculty and the scope of the careers that these programs will qualify you for. You can find more information on our programs along with the associated fees on our faculty's website. I know it has been placed in the chat, so we ask that you please pay attention and visit our website. And I must say it's a new and improved website, very interactive, one that I know you'll enjoy spending time on. We are now into our question and answer segment, this very interactive part of our evening that I know that most of you were waiting for. You all have listened to us, and now we want to hear from you. We know that you have been participating in the chat, and we ask you to continue to do so. Your questions have been noted, and we are about to address them at this particular point. So in addition to our dean and our 3 heads of department, we also have on our panel our deputy deans of undergraduate and postgraduate studies, Dr. Marquita Webb and Dr. Wendy Ann Isaac, respectively, who are going to assist us during this panel. So we encourage you to continue to place your questions in the chat so that we may address as many of them as possible. So one of the first questions that came up was one that asked about the requirements for joining UWI. So there are general matriculation requirements and there are faculty-specific matriculation requirements. And I will call on our Deputy Dean Undergraduate Matters to address this question. Dr. Webb.
Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, colleagues. Thank you, Dr. UC, for that question. Depending on the major the student wants to register for or to apply to, besides the university general requirements of 5 CSEC subjects, which includes mathematics and English language, there are major specific. For example, if the person wants to do geography, they're required to have 2 Cape Saint subjects or A-levels equivalent and a pass in geography at CSEC or GCE or level. Or they could have 2 subjects at unit 1 or 2, which one being geography or environmental science. And of course, they have to be up to a minimum grade 4 pass for those. Or you can also enter, as Dr. Farrett said, with a certificate in environmental geography. Those are just some of them, but it all depends on the specific major that the person is applying for. Thank you, Dr. UC.
And let me guide you all, as indicated. You will notice that we do have a chat moderator who has placed our faculty website and information pertaining to our programs there, where you will find some of the faculty matriculation requirements. So please feel free to visit there, or if otherwise, please feel free to engage with us. I noticed that Dr. Farrick has put the geography contact information, and you will find the other department and faculty information there. Please engage with us if you feel that you are not getting the information that you require. The next question asks about the programs and how often these programs are offered. And I think I will invite Dean Ganpat to speak to how often we offer the various programs in the faculty. Dean Ganpat.
Yes, the various programs in the faculty.
Yes.
Can you repeat the question again, please?
The question is just how often do we offer the programs? So meaning, when can students probably register for these programs? How often can they register?
Yeah, well, programs registration usually opens up in January each year, and it formally runs until somewhere around March, April, or whatever, or somewhere around there. But, however, because of the new circumstances, the new times we have, registration is always up to all programs. Even up to the very latest, we start programs in September. Sometimes quite down in July, August, people can still register for programs. But like we say, the earlier you register, the better you get chances of getting into a program. And if you have a query, if you have some issue, it could be sorted out in due time. So May, June is a very good time to register for one of our programs. And our programs run all the time. We run all our programs, or sometimes we may not run a program. You would be advised of that. But generally, I think we plan to run all programs and all certificates this year and other programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Ganpat. And we're moving on. And I noted that Dr. Hutchinson would have responded to this question, so I would pose it to her. Is GATE funding still functional? Dr. Hutchinson, I think you would
Yes,
have...
yes, Dr. Eudoxie. GATE funding is still available, but the new requirements is that GATE will only fund one program. So we are encouraging persons to, if you're coming in to do a certificate, we might encourage you to pay for that and then reserve your funding for the BSc, which is 3 years, right? If you're coming in to do the BSc, well, GATE will fund that between 50% and 100%, depending on your means test results, okay? But so still we could count on that, at least for one program, and we will really encourage you all to take part in the programs, you know, because of the wide range, think carefully, because once you pick one and it's GATE funded, if you switch to a new program, well, then you may have to pay for that. So think about it and get that GATE funding. Take care.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Hutchinson. I will remain with you, and I will also ask Dr. Woodivira to chime in on this next question. The question asks, what are the subjects needed for food and nutrition and for agriculture? So, Dr. Hutchinson, you may proceed.
Okay, so for the major in nutrition and dietetics, or the BSc Human Nutrition and Dietetics, any 2 CAPE subjects plus CSEC chemistry and one of these 3 science subjects, biology, human and social biology, or integrated science. Okay, so fairly straightforward, but you must have that CSEC chemistry for the nutrition program. Thank you.
Dr. Woodivira?
Okay, for the BSc in agriculture, like I mentioned earlier, you have different pathways. You can come in. You can come in with your CSEC, 5 O levels, and 1 science subject to do our undergraduate diploma in agriculture, or do our undergraduate certificate in agriculture, and that will enable you go into our degree, or the BSc in agriculture. You can also come in with CAPE, 2 CAPE subjects. All you need is 2 CAPE subjects, and the 1 science subject at the CSEC level. 2 CAPE subjects and 1 science subject at the CSEC level, and that will get you into the BSc agriculture. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks for those responses. We're moving on, and I'll ask you to remain, Dr. Woodivira. We have a question here that says, what programs at the campus specializes in animal health?
Okay, for animal health, of course, we have the doctor in veterinary medicine that will specialize more on animal health, but in our livestock programs, that's when you do the BSc agriculture. It also creates a pathway for you to understand animal health as well, because there are courses that are taught on animal health in the BSc agriculture. But if you want to be an animal health expert, then you want to do the doctor in veterinary medicine.
Thank you so very much for that response. I want to just recognize our Deputy Dean Undergraduate Matters. Dr. Webb, you want to make a comment?
Yes. Students, I want to also mention to you that this year, because of the COVID situation, we are accepting students with Unit 1 only, but you must be registered for Unit 2. So you can apply to come into any of our BSc programs with just Unit 1, a passing Unit 1 in 2 of your CAPE subjects, but you must also be registered for Unit 2. Thank you, Dr. Eudoxie.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Webb. We have a question here, maybe not directly directed at our head of department for geography, but I will still post it and probably provide some further guidance after his response. Dr. Farag, the question asks, what is the cost of the certificate in the Department of Geography, the environmental geography certificate, if you know?
I don't know it off the top of my head. I think we in there. Yeah, so Dr. Thongs posted the link to the fees. Yeah, I don't know it off the top of my head.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No problem, and
But
we're
it
happy
is there
for
so
that.
everybody can see.
So
Yeah.
please find.
And we'll cover all fees. I was saying it would cover all fees, any fees that students have questions on for the faculty. It will be in that booklet too.
Excellent. So students, be minded that Dr. Thongs has posted in the chat the undergraduate fee structure, and it's a booklet that is available. And so please peruse it and you'll get an idea about all of our programs and the cost for all of our programs. And bear in mind, we will also post some gate information for you also. Persons who do have access to gate can understand how that process may support fee payment. So moving on. And again, we're asking probably both. Actually, I'm going to pose that question to the head of the Department of Food Production. Is it possible for a student who did an undergraduate degree in a department of the FFA, for example, in geography, to do a MSc or PhD in the Department of Food Production? Dr. Woodifira.
Certainly. You can do a bachelor's degree even from other faculties, and that will qualify you to come and do an MPhil or MSc in the Department of Food Production. So, for example, if you do the BSc in Geography or Environmental and Natural Resource Management, you can come in for your MPhil or PhD in soil science, in tropical earth and environmental science, and the likes as well. So we encourage you, just get registered, and we will always discuss with you and direct you on the best option for you. Thank you.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you so very much, Dr. Woodifira, and I will remain with you, because the next question is, the student is asking to provide a little more information about the certificate in agriculture.
A little more information.
Information about
yes.
the certificate in agriculture.
The undergraduate certificate in agriculture, it's a one-year certificate. So once you finish the one-year certificate, the advantage of it is that you're already doing courses that will get you straight to year one of the BSc in agriculture. So once you do that one-year certificate, it qualifies you straight into year one of our BSc in agriculture. There are courses that are already designed for you to take that will give you that smooth run into the BSc.
Thank you so very much. And moving along, we have a question here for Dr. Farik. Very interesting question. Can geography help with becoming a marine biologist?
Most definitely, you can. We had a good few students who've done geography, and then afterwards they've gone on to pursue an MSc or a research-based postgraduate degree, where they focused on marine ecology, marine biology.
Wonderful. Is that the complete response? Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, because you get good general knowledge on, for instance, coastal ecosystems, climate change. You can transition to doing a marine ecology or marine biology MSc. So we have successful stories of.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Farik, for that response. And please note that is one of the fundamental strengths of our faculty, is that the foundation you receive allows for you to branch off into so many different career possibilities. So moving on, we have another interesting question for Dr. Farik. The question asks, what is the difference between the BSc Geography Special and the BSc Geography or the BSc in Environment? So I'm thinking that they're asking about the difference between the BSc and the combination of majors. Can you please differentiate?
Okay, so the BSc in Geography is a more focused and specialized degree. If you really love geography, that's where you essentially have more compulsory courses in geography that you would do, and you also have the option to do more electives. So for instance, you can cover the entire range of geography courses, basically, when you do the geography special. If you do the geography special, you also have a really exciting final year project that you would have to do. And students can do it over the course of an entire year, so over 2 semesters. The other thing that we normally recommend to teaching. So if you want to become a geography teacher, we typically recommend students to pursue all of the requirements that are needed to get into your teaching career. So the Ministry of Education has particular requirements for teachers. When you do that special, it allows you to transition into the teaching career a lot easier. If you just do a single major in geography, you just do less geography courses.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Farik.
Questions.
That's quite fine. We're happy to have very detailed explanations. So I want to pose this question to Dean Ganpat, and I will also probably ask Dr. Webb, our Deputy Dean Undergrad Studies, to probably chime in as well. The question asks, is there a fixed capacity for those who are interested in joining? And if it does, what is the capacity?
The capacity, is it just for the certificates?
For the programs, I'm thinking. Is there a cap on our programs?
Right now, there are no cap on our programs. I would think we could, our goal is to train and educate everybody. Over the last few years, we have not been approaching anywhere near the maximum in our programs. And this is our goal here today, to try to get as many people registered in our programs and participate in our programs and build their careers. So we will welcome you all, we welcome our classrooms. We have large classrooms. Some of them could take more than 100 people. With labs, we could run labs, or labs, 20, 30 people in rotation. So I think we're open for any and everybody who want to come and visit our program. Let that not be one of your concerns, least of your concerns. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Ganpat. I don't know if Dr. Webb, you want to add anything there, or are we okay?
You're okay, Dr. Eudoxie. We have no cap on our programs.
Wonderful. So please, hashtag choose action. Yeah, do it now, do it today. So we're moving on with our questions. And one of the questions here, and I think I'll pose that question to both our heads of department in food production and agricultural economics and extension. The question asks, is food processing a major aspect of any of your programs? Canning foods, freezing foods? And if so, which program is most appropriate? Dr. Woodivira?
Thank you, Dr. Eudoxie. Yes, we have programs in food safety, food quality, where those things are addressed. We also have MSc in value addition that is also that will address some of the processing issues and so on. And of course, if you come to because the programs that I've just mentioned are postgraduate programs, but the pathway to those postgraduate programs will be the BSc in agriculture. And when you do the BSc in agriculture, you are already doing a number of courses that are related to value addition, post-harvest technology, processing, and so on. Thank you.
Dr. Hutchinson?
Yes, Dr. Dotsy. So there are not whole courses that look at canning and freezing and so on, but you are introduced to these techniques in several of our consumer sciences courses. And we even have a course on development of Caribbean cuisine where you're encouraged to create new kinds of meals. And you're encouraged to use some of the techniques that you mentioned there. So you can use dried products, salted products, etc. Right? Also, because we have a research component in the final year of all of our degrees, students have the opportunity to do a short research project of their choice in their discipline. So, for example, if you were interested in looking at a dried sorrel product, like a tea product or something else like that, you can actually work on that for your research project using all the information that you've learned throughout your degree. So there's that research component is another way in which persons can bring in specific skills that you're interested in, even if there's not a whole course in it. So don't let that stop you from developing the program. Only today I received an email from someone who was asking about something very non-traditional, which was, can I find out more about the nutritional properties of marijuana, for example? That was the email. Well, clearly in an independent study, for sure, that is supported, right? It's now legalized. And even before that, we had people doing research on hemp products and the marketability of hemp products. So we've never shied away from looking at food and agricultural products for what they are. And this is the place to get involved in whatever area of interest that you have. So surely we can tap into your creativity and your quest for knowledge in any of these areas. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Hutchinson. And as you all are being reminded, we have it all in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. So moving on, a question here for Dr. Woodivira. The question asks again for just some clarification pertaining to the qualification requirements for the certificate in agriculture. And it follows up to ask whether or not this particular course would be delivered online. And probably I will let the Dean speak to online modality after you answer Dr. Woodivira.
Okay, just with respect to the requirements, the entry requirement into the certificate program, that's the undergraduate certificate in agriculture, you need 5 O-levels, CSEC or GCE O-levels, passes in 5 subjects, including English and maths, and any science subject. And when we say any science subject, we're not just referring to biology, chemistry, and physics. We even go beyond that to integrated science and human and social biology and so on. So all those are normally considered as one science subject that if you have, you can, with your 5 O-level passes, you qualify for the for entry into the undergraduate certificate in agriculture. And the undergraduate certificate in agriculture, of course, is currently been all the lectures are going on right now online. So it has been presented in the online modality right now. Thank you.
Dean Ganpat?
Yeah, so let me just continue with that. Normally, all our programs, I want you to know, were face-to-face. That means you had to come to St. Augustine. If you lived in the far south of Trinidad or in the west or in the east, you had to come to St. Augustine and do your program. Or if you lived in the islands, any one of the islands, or Tobago, you had to come. COVID-19, since March 2020, all our programs have gone online. We do all of them remotely and very successfully. You do all your classes, you don't miss a class, you do all your exams and everything online. And that has been a very smooth transition. That is working well. I want to let you know that for the foreseeable future, that will happen. Even into the next semester or even the next year, even as we come out of the situation, that will continue. It is my expectation. So you can stay where you are and do your program. You have enough time before we open back up to face-to-face, if we ever, in a big way, to complete a certificate program. You could complete an entire certificate program or well into your diploma program or knocked off at least 1/3 of your bachelor's program. So the opportunity is there to stay where you are, stay in place, use the facilities, and we get everything to you very well. There are no issues. We get all our programs to you, all your exams, all your tutorials, and we even have the way of doing labs, virtual labs, etc. So really and truly, you can do it, and we look forward to engaging you in doing it.
Thank you, Dean Ganpat. And we know that we promised to end our session at 5:15, so we will only entertain 2 more questions. One academic related and one more along the lines of funding. So Dr. Woodivira, we will ask the last academic related question. Are there any new programs in the Department of Food Production that we wish to share with the potential students?
Okay, in my presentation, of course, I mentioned the the BSc major in disaster risk resilience for agriculture and the environment. By just hearing the name disaster risk resilience for agriculture and the environment, that should just make you think about where we are and the things that are happening nowadays. And you will want to say, here I come. I want to take this, I want to enroll into this new major, new program, which you can do with other majors, because you can do it. It's a new major, like I said. Apart from just doing it, you are going to be the first to do it. So how exciting that will be. And you will do it with other majors. You can do it with a major in a double, you can do a double major in disaster risk resilience for agriculture and the environment, together with agricultural technology, or major in geography, or major in environmental and natural resource management. So it's something that that is one of our new programs that we are inviting you to register for. And for the postgraduate, of course, I mentioned the MSc in food security. That's another important, relevant, and topical area that you want to also be part of. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for sharing with our participants this very interesting and topical new program that we are encouraging everyone to at least go up, check it out, and note your interest. So our last question goes out to our Deputy Dean Undergraduate Matters. Very, very important question. Does GATE provide funding for a double major or for one of the majors? Their site states that they fund one undergraduate program, but I would appreciate any clarification that you can provide.
Thank you, Dr. Eudoxie. Students, yes, GATE funds a double major. You must apply for the program and be accepted into the program. Note that one major does not consist of the total amount of credits you require to graduate. A major might be 45 credits, 46 credits, and the total amount that you may need, depending on your major, might be 93 total credits. Therefore, you would have to take up another major or another minor or 2 minors and make up the rest of credits, maybe from, if you only have 1 major, from any of the other programs. So yes, GATE funds 2 majors. And when you come into the faculty, we would advise you how you go about doing that. Thank you, Dr. Eudoxie.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Webb. I just want to, before I pass on to Dean Ganpat for closing remarks, I just want to notify all our participants that we put some very important information in the chat pertaining to other support departments and divisions in the university where students can get information pertaining to scholarships, bursaries, financial aid, and other support mechanisms provided by the university. So please pay attention to those key persons who have been identified in the chat if you wish to follow up. Otherwise, again, as said before, you have our contact information. We are here, ready, happy to assist, and we'll be looking forward to your further communication on anything that we need to clarify. So without further ado, let me invite once again Dean Ganpat for some closing remarks.
Okay, so thank you all very much, Dr. Eudoxie, for being such a wonderful chair and master of ceremonies. Thank you very much. Always seamless. Thank you to the heads of department who presented and about their programs. I appreciate it. And to all the support staff, Dr. Webb and the others who, and behind the scene, Mr. Matthew Edwin, who's behind, and the IT support. But I mostly want to thank all the people who came on here this afternoon, whether it's students, parents, whatever it is. Don't be counted in the number of just interested people. Interest does not build your career. It's the first step, but it's not a strong building block for your career. The strong building block for your career is to go to the University of the West Indies registration site, the portal, and to sign up for a program in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. That I encourage you to do right after this session. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it right after. You have about 5 more hours in the day before you go to sleep to do this. So please go on there and register. The Faculty of Food and Agriculture is waiting for you. Your career is waiting for you out there. Don't waste a year. The time is now to join up into the Faculty of Food and take part of one of our wonderful programs and be like one of those persons you saw in the video. We have many other videos. If you go on the faculty Facebook page, you will see many other videos of people giving testimonies of successful farmers, successful entrepreneurs, all kinds of things. Just go there and see it and be part of this wonderful experience that we are waiting to give you here in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. We have young, vibrant lecturers. We have all the facilities. We just want you to come here. Never say, I shoulda. I shoulda should never be part of your language going forward. Do it now. The whole year could pass and then you say, you come back here next year. No, no, no. Go now to that. Accept the challenge. Accept the challenge and sign up now. The flavor of the Faculty of Food and Agriculture wants to cover you and get into your bones and get into your minds and make you the best agriculturist, the best nutritionist, the best agripreneur, the best environmental person that you could ever want to be with that with a degree, a certificate, an undergraduate diploma, or even a master's program from us. I look forward to welcoming you and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Dr. Eudoxie.
Thank you again, Dean Ganpat, and thank you everyone for being here with us this evening. It was indeed a pleasure to host you. We hope you feel a little bit more as part of our family and are in a better informed position to #choose action. From all of us at the Faculty of Food and Agriculture, we look forward very much to welcoming you to the FFA in this centenary year. And don't forget to #accept our challenge. Stay safe, adhere, take care. Good evening and goodbye, everyone.